everyone, welcome back to the Judgment Free Zone. My name's Kelly, I'm a Planet Fitness trainer, and I am so excited for all of you to be joining me today. Now it's super important to stay active and to keep moving, and this workout is going to get your upper body moving. Now this workout can be done at home or at the gym, so if you're joining me from the club, go ahead, grab a pair of dumbbells and a mat, and if you're joining me from home, don't sweat it, you can simply substitute those dumbbells for something like water bottles, soup cans, books, or even just body weight. And you can substitute the mat for something like a towel or a blanket. Now today we're going to get started in our 30-minute area, which is a great place to get a full body workout in just a short amount of time. This circuit is made out of strength training machines and cardio boxes, and you can start wherever you'd like. All you have to do is follow along in the order that the machines are labeled. If you are headed back to the club, make sure you check out the crowd meter feature before arriving. It's this cool feature in the Planet Fitness mobile app that can help you avoid those busy times at the gym. Here at Planet Fitness, we believe your fitness is essential no matter your fitness level. So make sure you keep an eye out for modifications as we go so we can all follow along and work out together. All right, you guys ready to get that upper body moving with a warm-up? Let's do this. So for our warm-up, we're going to start by loosening up our joints. We're going to start with the neck, and we're going to do some simple neck rolls. We're going to keep it tucked in the front, and then just drop it back slightly as you come back around. And when you make it to center, you're going to reverse directions and go back around, okay? Take your time. Allow yourself to feel each little part of your neck stretch out as you bring it all the way around. Good. All right, this will be our last one. And bring it up to center. We're going to start by opening up our shoulders. So we're going to take our right arm and we're going to go forward in a circular motion, okay? And again, you could do these big circles, or if you want, you can start them a little smaller, but try to really open up that shoulder joint. Good. All right. And now we're going to bring it back. Good, nice big circles, really opening up that joint, getting it ready for this upper body workout we've got coming up. Good. And then we'll get our next arm after this. All right. And let's switch that other arm. So we're going to start by going forward. If you want, sometimes it helps to place a hand on that shoulder just to kind of think about the areas we're loosening up. Or you can place it by the side, whatever is most comfortable for you. It's all about just moving that body, getting it ready for some physical activity. All right, we're going to reverse it, bring it back. You're doing awesome. Keep it going. Just opening up those shoulder joints, lubricating the joints, stretching out those muscles and tendons. You're doing awesome. All right, we're going to go in some arm hugs. So what we're going to do is we're going to hug ourselves nice and tight and then open it up. Really bring those arms back and then hug yourself and stretch it out. Hold for a second or two and bring it back. So as we open up, we're stretching the front of the chest. And as we hug ourselves, we're stretching the back of the shoulders and that upper back. Okay. You're doing great. Keep going. Feel the stretch. Enjoy the stretch. And done. So we're going to do some dynamic tricep stretches. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the right arm. We're going to fold it up, push it back with the left hand, hold for a second or two, bring it back down, other side. We're just holding for a second or two and then switching sides. Good job. All right, last one. And release. Let's take our right arm straight out. We're going to bring it across the body, pull it in using the left hand, hold for 2 seconds. And then we're going to reverse. Hold for 2 seconds and reverse. Keep going. You'll feel the stretching out the top of the bicep and a little bit into that shoulder. All right, last side. And done. We're going to open up our stance. We're going to reach to the side, come back down, other side. All right. So you'll feel the stretch out along the whole side of the body. Good job. We're stretching out the core, the lats, a little bit into the hips and into the shoulder. And done. All right, we're going to transition into our workout. We're going to start with a modified shoulder shrug. So I'm going to grab my dumbbells. If you don't have dumbbells, go ahead, grab those water bottles, books, soup cans, or just use your body weight. We're going to start with our feet shoulder width apart. We're going to start by squeezing the shoulders back. Then we're going to keep them back, bring it up, slowly bring it down, and then stretch straight down, okay? So back, up, down, straight down, back, up, down, straight down. We're going for 45 seconds on each one of these exercises, okay? And you don't want to mush these together. You want to pause at each part. So it's going to be back, pause, up, pause, slowly let it down, pause, and let it stretch straight down. Good. Keep going. I'll give you a side view. So back, up, down, stretch straight down. Back, up, down, stretch straight down. Back, up, down, stretch. Last one. Back, up, down, and relax. Great job. We're going to move on to our curl to overhead press. So we're going to start feet shoulder width apart. We're going to have a slight bend in those knees, shoulders nice and back. What we're going to do is we're going to start by curling. Then we're going to bring it up so elbows are 90 degrees. We're going to press up overhead, bring it back down, and then we're going to hammer curl down, okay? If you don't have those weights, you're just going to make a fist or grab your water bottle, soup can, curl up, 90 degrees, press up overhead, bring it back down, okay? The same exact thing. We're going for 45 seconds. Curl, elbows 90, press up, bring it back down. Good. So we're getting the biceps in there. We're getting the shoulders working, and when we do the overhead press, and we're getting a little anterior deltoid as we bring it back down, and then a little bit more biceps with the hammer curl as we come back down. Good job. And take your time with these. You don't want to rush it or have the weight swinging around. You want to control the weight. You've got this. Good job. All right, we've got a few more. All right, let's call this one our last one. And bring it down. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to move to the floor. So if you have a mat, grab the mat. If you've got a towel or blanket at home, grab that. You want to protect your spine. So we're going to start by doing a regular chest press to a close grip. So we're going to start in kind of a sit-up position. Arms are going to be about 45 degrees out. Elbows start at 90 degrees. You're going to press up, leave a little bend in the elbows. You're going to come back down, bring it in, touch the dumbbells together, and then you're pressing up and bringing it back down. We're just going to switch between the two of those, okay? Now, if you don't have the weights, you're going to just mimic the motion. And then when you come together, you can press your hands together and come back up, okay? All right? So we're going for 45 seconds on these. Up, down, bring it in, press up. Now you want to come down slowly. Again, make sure you're controlling the weight. Don't let the weight control you. And you might need to take a second to reset those shoulders. Make sure those shoulders are nice and back. Don't let them roll forward. You've got this. Exhale as you press up. Inhale as you come on down. You're doing awesome. Keep moving, even if it's for just a minute. Good job. Really focus on the areas that you're working. All right, you've got this. Few more. All right, last one. And relax. Bring it on up. Now that we've worked the chest, let's work a little bit of the back, but we're also going to add the triceps in there. So if you've got your dumbbells, we're going to start in a bent over position, so feet shoulder width apart. Slight bend in those knees. You're going to be about 45 degrees bent over. You're going to row this up to right about here. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to transition into a tricep kickback and come back down and bring it back down to starting position. So row, tricep kickback, bring it back to starting. All right? Same exact thing. If you don't have the weights, you're just going to do it with your body weight. Pull it up, tricep kickback, bring it down, back down. Okay? All right. We got 45 seconds. And row, tricep kickback, bring it back to starting. Keep those elbows tucked in. They might start to fatigue and they might start to drop down. So just take a second, pay attention to where your elbows are. You want them to be tucked in by the side of your body and you don't want them moving. It's just the forearm that's extending at the top. Good job. You got this. All right. This is a great way to get moving and to feel great. Exercise is not just about looking great. It's about feeling great and enjoying yourself and relieving stress. Good job. You got this. Hang in there with me. We're doing great. All right. Last one. And hold. and release. Great job. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a hammer curl to lateral raise to shoulder extension. I'm gonna show you this without weight because you don't need a lot of weight for this. So what we're gonna do, same setup, feet shoulder width apart, slight bend in the knees, shoulders nice and back. We're gonna hammer curl up. We're gonna lateral raise. Then we're gonna externally rotate, bring it back down, and then bring it back down to starting. Okay, if you have the weight, start with a light weight, same exact thing. Hammer curl up, 90 degrees, external rotation, bring it back down, and bring it back down to starting position. Okay? So with weights, without weights, you don't need a lot of weight for this exercise. Keep it nice, smooth, steadied, and controlled. Good job. And if this external rotation's too much for you, just leave it out and you can just do a hammer curl to lateral raise and back down. Okay? You always modify to what fits you best. It's all about moving and it's all about progression. All right? Good job. Let's do one more after this. Bring it down. All right, last one. Lateral raise, external rotation, bring it back and back to starting. Great job. We're gonna move on and we're going to work the biceps and the shoulders even more. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with a lateral raise. So feet shoulder width apart, slight bend in the knees, shoulders nice and back. You're gonna have a straight arm with a slight bend and you're going to bring it out no higher than your shoulder height. Bring it back down and then we're gonna go into a hammer curl. Okay, so lateral raise and then hammer curl. We got 45 seconds on the clock. Let's go, team. You've got this. And again, you don't even need weight for this. So if you're at home and you don't have it, just simply mimic the movements. Hammer curl, lateral raise. Good job. You've got this. Keep going. Keep moving, even if it's for just a minute. All right. I'll show you if you got the weight. Hammer curl, back down, lateral raise, bring it back. You've got this. You're doing awesome. Keep it up and take your time. If you need to take a little break, that's okay. Sometimes we need a little water break or we need to catch our breath. Good job. We got a fun one coming up after this. All right, last one. Lateral raise and bring it back down. Great job. So for our next one, we're going to do a renegade row to a standing press. So what this is going to look like is we're going to get down in kind of a plank position. We're going to row one weight at a time. Then we're going to stand up and we're going to go into an overhead press. Okay? Don't have the weights, no problem. You're going to get into that plank position, row one arm, then the next, stand on up, shoulder tap up. Okay? So you can do this with or without weights. Ready, team? 45 seconds. Row right arm, left arm, go ahead, stand up, press up overhead. You got the weights, same thing. Right arm, left arm, bring it back to standing, and we're pressing up overhead. Good job. Take your time. You don't have to rush on these. Okay? You want to be nice, smooth, slow, steady, and controlled. Don't let the weight control you. You control the weight. Good job. And you don't need to use the weight. Even if you have the dumbbells, sometimes it's easier just to leave them out. You still get just as much out of it. So without the weights, I'll join you. Right arm, left arm. Bring it to standing, shoulder tap up. Last one. Right arm, left arm. Bring it back up, shoulder tap up. All right. Great job, team. But we're not done. We're going to do that once more, starting with the modified shoulder shrug. So let's take a second. Let's grab some water or catch your breath. I'm definitely going to grab some water. Woo, because I'm sure feeling it. All right. So we're going to start with that modified shoulder shrug again. So let's pick up those free weights. We're going to start by squeezing the shoulders back, up, down, stretch straight down. Don't let that shoulder roll forward, okay? Ready? 45 seconds. Back, up, down, stretch straight down, back, up, down, straight down, back, up, down. Feel the stretch. You got this. Back, up, down, straight down, back, up, down. Let it stretch, back, up, down, stretch straight down. You've got this. We're shortening the rhomboids. We're working the upper traps, and then we're stretching it at the bottom. Back, up, down, and stretch. Back, up, down, and stretch. Keep going. Back, up, down, and stretch. You've got this. Back, Up, down, stretch at the bottom. Good. All right, last one. Back, up, let it down, and really let it stretch. And good, wiggle out those shoulders. We're gonna move to our curl to overhead press. So same setup, feet shoulder width apart, slight bend in those knees, shoulders nice and back. We're gonna curl, elbows 90 degrees, and press up overhead. Bring it back, hammer curl down. All right, you ready? We got 45 seconds on the clock. Always leave a little bend in those knees, never lock them out. Shoulders nice and back, and curl up. 90 degrees for the elbows, press up overhead, slowly bring it back down, bring it in, hammer curl down. Good job, keep going. You've got this, and again, you don't need the weight. You can do this without the weight, or if you want to substitute these free weights for something like those water bottle soup cans, that works just as well. Good job. We're just trying to get that body moving and to get you feeling great. Whew. Good job. Keep going, keep moving. Your fitness is essential, and this workout is essential for your upper body to get it feeling great and nice and tight. All right, we're gonna do this last one. Curl up, 90 degrees, press up overhead, slowly bring it down, and back to starting. Great job, we're gonna work that chest again, so we're gonna bring back out that mat or towel if you're joining us from home. We're gonna grab those free weights, we're gonna lay down on the mat. We're gonna start with our arms, they're gonna be about 45 degrees out, feet together, shoulders back. We're gonna press up overhead, bring it back down. Then we're gonna bring it into a close grip, weights touching, press up, and bring it slow on the way down. Okay, we're going for 45 seconds. Make sure you keep those shoulders nice and back. Ready? And we're pressing up. Come back down. Bring it in. Close grip, press up. Bring it back down. And keep rotating between the two. Okay, and again, if you don't have weights, when you do the close grip, you can simply press those palms together and press up. That'll work just as well. Good job. Exhale as you go up. Inhale on the way down. Good. Focus on the area that we're working. We're working that chest. Now, if you need to take a second and really just set those shoulders back, go ahead, do that. We want to keep the shoulders back. Don't let them roll forward. We don't want to feel that anterior deltoid too much. Good. All right, we're almost there. Hang in with me, team. You're doing great. All right, last press. And bring it back down. Great job, team. That was awesome. Let's keep this party moving. All right, so now that we've worked the chest, we're going to move, and we're going to get a little bit of the back, but we're also going to get those triceps in. So what we're going to do is that bent over row again. So we're going to start bent over row, tricep kickback, bring it back, and back down. Keep those elbows tucked in, all right? 45 seconds is on the clock. You've got this. I know you can do this. Good. And really take your time. Slow it down. Keep the elbows tucked in. Extend the forearm. Bring it back. And back down to starting. Great job. Keep going. Keep moving. Modify if you need to. If the weight's too heavy, drop it down or leave the weight out. That's fine. Good job. Good. Come on, guys. Let's work through this together. You got this. All right, we're getting towards the end. A few left. Let's finish strong. All right, last one. Really hold and bring it back to center. Great job. All right, now what we're going to do is our hammer curl to lateral raise to our external shoulder rotation. So we're going to hammer curl up, lateral raise, shoulder external rotation, bring it back down, back to starting, okay? All right, ready? You also don't need the weight. I'll show you again without the weight, and we're going to start. 45 seconds. Ready? So hammer curl up, lateral raise, external rotation, bring it back down, and back to starting, okay? Keep going. Hammer curl, lateral raise, bring them up, back down, and back to starting. You got this. Good. Focus on that breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. And you don't need a heavy weight for this exercise, especially for that shoulder external rotation at the top. You can do that even just without weight. Good job. Keep going. Keep those shoulders back. Don't let them roll forward. Good. All right, we're towards the end. All right, last one. Curl, lateral raise, external rotation. Bring it back down and back down to starting. All right, but we're not done. We still got those renegade rows. So again, we're going to start in that plank-like position. You're going to row right, then left, then you're going to bring it to standing and press up overhead. Okay? 45 seconds on the clock. You ready? In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Right arm, left arm. Bring it back to standing and shoulder press at the top. Good. Right arm, left arm. Bring it back to standing and press up. You got this. We're getting a little bit of everything because we're engaging that core, that total body tension as we're holding that plank position. And then we're getting the shoulders at the top. Good job. Keep moving. You're doing excellent. I believe in you. Good job. Woo. Hope you're feeling this. I'm sure I'm feeling it. Woo. And again, modify if you need to. If you need to leave those weights out, there's nothing wrong with that. All right, last one. Let's make it count. Right arm, left arm. Bring it back to standing and press up overhead and bring it back down. Great job, guys. Put those weights down. We're done with those weights for now. Let's stretch it out. So we're going to start with the upper trapezius neck stretch. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by tilting our head to the right side. We're going to take our right arm up, place it on our left ear. We're not putting any pressure. We're just letting it rest there. Take your left arm, tuck it around back, and then slightly tuck that chin down. We're going to hold each for 20 seconds. Good job. Focus on your breathing. All right, we're going to switch sides. So same exact thing, just opposite side. And just tuck the chin down just very slightly. And we're just holding for 20. Good time to catch your breath, to allow your body to cool down, allow that heart rate to slow down. And we're just stretching out those muscles. And gently release, kind of wiggle out those shoulders. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do an overhead tricep stretch. So we're going to take our right arm straight up. We're going to fold it back behind. We're going to press back using our left arm. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to slightly tilt to our left. Okay, so it's going to kind of pull it a little bit more in the shoulder as well as we're stretching that tricep. Good. Try to keep that chin up. It's really easy to tuck it in. Try to keep that chin up. And gently release. Left arm, fold it back, press it back with the right hand, and then slightly lean to the right. Good. You're doing great. Keep holding it. Try to keep that chin up if you can. Focus on that breathing. And we're going to gently release. All right, we're going to take our right arm straight out. We're going to fold it across our body. Take our left hand, pull it in, slightly drop that right shoulder down. This is going to stretch out our biceps and a little bit of our shoulder, okay? And you're just pulling in just until you feel that tension, okay? Good. This is going to bring our muscles back to resting length. It's going to help increase that oxygen flow to the muscles, and it's going to aid in muscle recovery. All right, almost done. And we're going to gently release. We're going to switch sides. Pull it in, drop that shoulder down, and just hold and relax. Focus on the breathing. You might start to feel your heart rate come down. Your body temperature might start to slow down. Good job. Almost done. All right. And we're going to gently release. All right, so let's get our wrist flexors. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by making a stop sign with our right hand. We're going to take our left hand, and we're just going to slightly pull back just until you feel that tension right in the forearm. Okay, don't force it. You want to just go until you feel tension and hold right there. Good job. You've got this. Stretching out those forearm muscles. All right, and we're going to gently release. Let's get the other hand. Pull it back. Good job. And again, we're not forcing this, just going right into that point of tension. That's all you need. That's all you need. Good job, team. Hang in there with me. And then we'll get the wrist extensors next. All right, we're going to gently release. We're going to take that right hand. We're going to make a fist. And then what we're going to do is we're going to pull down on that fist. You should feel it stretching on the top part of that forearm. Okay. Good job. And again, you don't need to force these. We're not going to maximum stretch. Just until you feel that tension, you're holding it right there. All right. And gently, gently release. Left arm, left hand, make a fist. And we're pulling it down using the right hand. You should feel it again in the top part of that arm. Good job. Almost there. You guys are doing great. Hang in there. All right. And we're gonna gently release. Awesome job. We did it. I hope you're feeling that workout just as much as I am. Now remember, 2021 is all about moving, and our trainers and staff members are here to help you with just that. Make sure you keep tuning in with us Monday through Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern on Facebook Live for more workouts. And don't forget to check out the Planet Fitness mobile app for even more ways to keep moving. All right, guys, have a wonderful day because you deserve it. I'll see you next time.